Hey, good Monday morning, everyone. It's Eric here. I've got my Weather Geek mug, and I'm ready to go today for a new work week full of interesting weather to talk about this week. Heat's coming back, summer, pool weather is going to make a comeback later on this week into the weekend. But let's focus on the short term today as you head out the door on this Monday morning. It's kind of gloomy outside, a lot of clouds around. And we had a touch of rain or some patches of drizzle earlier on this morning. Also, another batch of very light rain approaching from the south and west. And well, before the morning is through, I can't rule out that we see a touch of light rain across the region. There should not be any thunder and lightning with this, but it's possible that we just have a little bit of damp weather before the end of the morning. So if you have outdoor plans, keep that in mind. I don't think it's a real big deal, but again, it can rain a little bit before the morning is through. As we get into the afternoon, our concern will turn towards more scattered thunderstorm activity. I'm going to wait for the satellite picture to load here, but once it loads, you'll see that we're going to be in the clouds for just about all of the morning hours. As we get into the afternoon, I do think that some of these breaks in the overcast will start developing and pushing in from the south and west. That will allow not only the temperatures to warm up, but the atmosphere to destabilize a little bit. We certainly, we've got a decent amount of moisture in place this morning. It's a somewhat muggy morning with dew points mostly in the lower and mid 60s. This is a little higher than we had over the weekend. So the atmosphere is in the process of starting to moisten up. Let me show you our latest high-res model here, and we'll take a look at the latest run of this and show you the simulated radar going forward. In other words, what the radar should look like. Again, before the morning is through, a touch of late rain is going to be a possibility. Now, as we get into the afternoon, you'll notice here at 3 o'clock, there's not much. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, the model's not pointing to a whole lot here locally. But a few passing showers and thunderstorms, yeah, that's going to be a possibility into the evening. I think the more numerous showers and storms will be to our east and probably our south as well. But that doesn't mean it's going to be totally dry here. I can't rule out the possibility of a couple of thunderstorms roaming around. The Storm Prediction Center in this darker green does have the possibility of some heavier thunderstorms and a small risk of severe weather, and this is roughly from Route 30 on south. Not real concerned about severe weather here locally, but it is possible that one or two of these renegade thunderstorms could get a little on the strong side before the afternoon is through. But again, the coverage is not going to be particularly impressive with our afternoon storms. Beyond this, we're going to be dodging a few raindrops Tuesday and into parts of Wednesday. Keep that in mind if you're heading to the Columbiana County Fair. The end of the week, though, I think we're going to dry things out for the most part, and it's going to start to heat up. We've got temperatures that may approach 90 in our forecast before the end of the first weekend of August, so the kind of weather that we had at times earlier this summer that we really haven't had too much of lately is likely to return as we go into that first weekend of August. I'll have much more on the medium and longer range this evening on my in-depth weather video. We call it Weather for Weather Geeks. And of course, I'll have a full update on the next 7 days this evening on 21 News at 6 and 11, and you can get that forecast anytime by downloading and checking out the Storm Tracker 21 app. Have a great Monday.